Hey guys, this is Moriarty.
And Crypto Spook.
And this time we're coming to you with an indie game called Switch.
Hitting the
And
switch.
and this game, you may have seen the warning at the beginning where it says you should have a gamepad. You really should have a gamepad. Like really should have a gamepad.
Did you use a gamepad? Did you use your Steam controller?
I did not use my Steam controller. I wish I had. I used a keyboard, and that made this infinitely more difficult. This is a cool little platformer, jumping and all that kind of stuff. You've got some interesting stuff thrown into it that makes it a little bit more interesting than, say, Meat Boy or one of those, where you're just jumping up and hitting walls. This is very similar to that. It's a hard game. It's difficult. I can see how it will get more difficult as you go along, but it's definitely not made for a keyboard.
It seems like these guys aren't even looking at each other, although they're having a conversation. The graphical style of it is interesting, I will say that. Now, this looks much better. I like that a lot, actually.
Yeah, it's, friendly.
I would like to start out by saying I am not a fan of platformers, or side-scrollers, and this appears to be both. So, I will be lenient in my judgment of this game.
It is, in fact, both. But it's also, I don't know, cool, fun.
Wow. There's a time to beat for that now. Getting out of bed.
There's a time.
Oh, and you have died. Congratulations. What is the time mark? It was 1 minute and 50 seconds, and Moriarty has died. Excellent.
Yes. Yeah, I died pretty quick. And you do die.
What the?
You die a lot.
Did he just turn into a square?
He turned into a square. Yeah. So, that's kind of the hook behind this whole game, is that you can switch into a second type of character. You're this exclamation pointy type of dude, and then you can switch into a computer monitor from 1980.
For a second, I thought our logo was hiding a timer countdown because I saw that it had turned red. And, oh, you are dead now, sir. And you're a double dead. But I can see now that it is actually counting. Oh, the double jump. How did you manage that, I wonder?
When you switch, your character automatically does another jump.
Oh, really? Oh, I did not think that was going to happen. What was the button to switch?
It is shift.
Oh,
so
well,
you
that's actually kind of useful.
Yep, so you hit shift and you switch. There's also some other abilities that come into play later on in other levels that you're doing, like you shoot this water drop thing, which can activate points.
Is there a certain amount of time that you can spend as that character? Like, I see you're collecting water droplets. Is that like...
No.
Is that the amount of time? Oh, well, that's a shame.
Nope, that has nothing to do with it at all.
Ah!
Yep. This is a tough game. It's really very difficult. But you know what? I know you don't like platformers. I've always kind of enjoyed them because, it reminds me of Mario, man. Like, what's your problem with platformer?
Honestly, the only platformer I ever truly enjoyed... Oh, and you're dead. The only platformer that I ever truly enjoyed was... I think it was like Spaceman Spiff or something like that. It was way back in... No, it was Commander Keen. I'm sorry. If you remember back that far, Commander Keen was the only platformer I enjoyed.
I think everybody should remember Commander Keen. It was made by id Software.
Oh, well, I hope so. It's pretty old, though, at this point. I think we might be dating ourselves by even talking about Commander Keen.
God, man, it was made... Once again, it was made by id, the makers of Doom and Wolfenstein. That was their game, man. In fact,
it was fun.
It's supposed to be in the same universe, if I remember correctly.
Is it? No way.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure there is a Doom Marine somewhere in Commander Keen.
Yeah, I think there is, actually. I'm trying to remember, but I think I only ever played the PC Gamer demo disc of Commander Keen.
It must have been like a remake, because that game came out way before PC Gamer did.
No, PC Gamer's been out forever, man.
Commander Keen came out in the 80s, dude. It came out around Doom. Doom came out in like 1985.
I don't think that is factually accurate at all, sir.
It's not. It's not. It's closer to 1990, but it's not the point.
I think it was like 1999.
Doom? You're out of your mind.
No, actually, no. Yeah, you're totally right. I'm so far off here. It had to be like 93, 96.
No, I think Doom 2 came out in 1992, and I think there was a year, maybe a year and a half in between, so 1990, 1991 for the original Doom.
I just remember playing it on my, my DOS box.
Yeah, so Commander Keen would have come out in like 91, 92, 93, somewhere around there. I think it came out before Doom 2. I remember my dad playing that game, alright?
Wow.
Like, yeah. But still, if you enjoyed Commander Keen, I don't know why you wouldn't enjoy another platformer, especially one that's difficult. Like
this does seem, and you intentionally murdered yourself. I can appreciate that.
I didn't do it intentionally. Once again, I'm playing
really
this on a
seemed
keyboard.
like it.
I'm playing it on a keyboard. It's not in any way easy on a keyboard. I enjoyed this game. I did. I thought it was fun, and I thought it was, I like the art style. I think it's cute, and I think that of all the indie games that I've played recently, something with a unique art style really appeals to me a lot more than something that's, let's say, pixel sprites, because I don't know about you, but I'm tired of pixel art.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. This, the background images in this kind of remind me of Samurai Jack. Do you remember that cartoon? This seems very similar to that.
I don't think I ever watched that game.
Well, it's not a game. It's a cartoon from, like, I don't know, probably early 2000s. But that's what the art style reminds me of.
I like how this indie game is reminding us of all the stuff we did back in 20 years ago.
I guess that's kind of a good point.
Yeah, you remember Commander Keen? How about Samurai Jack? Good.
I'll be back to the past, Samurai Jack, and you have continually killed yourself in the same spot.
I'm not trying to.
I can imagine the furious mechanical keyboard clicks you are issuing as we speak.
At this point, I was finally like, okay.
Oh God, I'm looking. It's so bad. I'm now looking at the next section you're gonna have to go through, and I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna have to do a shift jump across this every time. And you have decided I don't care about the water. Maybe you'll get it this time.
The whole thing, it's tough.
It does look pretty tough. Honestly, I think I would have given up, like, I don't know, probably 5 minutes ago. I would say they are very accurate to warn people that this is not a keyboard game.
It is not a
Wow! I really thought you were gonna die there.
It is not a keyboard game. And of course, they add in a time limit on each mission just to kind of make sure that you understand how badly you're doing. But as you can see, I did start to figure it out right around here.
See, now I thought you were going to have to jump across to the other side, which you probably can do, but I imagine it'd be much harder.
Yeah, you know what? I don't care if that's what I was supposed to do. I was just happy to get through that and only die 6 times.
That seemed like a lot more than 6 deaths. Oh, I'm noticing, it looks like, do you see the stuck pixel up there? Do you see it? Okay, well, it's gone now. Yeah, in that. Oh yeah, you just died right on top of it. It looks like there's like some little seams in this black murder hole, whatever you want to call it.
I see nothing like that. Obviously, your eyes are broken.
I don't think so. I think I can see it. It's at the top right corner. It's at all the corners of this squiggle box of death.
Yeah, no, not at all. Are you watching this in 4K?
No. I could be, but no, I'm not. I am watching it at 144 hertz, but it's probably not being displayed at that.
I don't know, man. That sounds like a whole lot of you're crazy.
Still, I think it's a good-looking game.
It is a good-looking game. And what do you think of the music?
Oh.
Can you hear? Oh, you can't hear it anymore. So the music is like this dude going like.
It did sound quite good. And here we have that same music back.
Yeah, so just listen in the background once it gets there. I don't know.
I would say that this is a much better representation of their art style. I actually like this quite a lot.
Right? Yeah, the beginning section of it is a little bit more bland. I get the feeling from how it goes that you're kind of falling more and more into a dream. I'd actually seen this game because it came across my Twitter, and my first feeling when I saw the character art was that these guys looked sad.
Oh no, that's sad.
So the character art popped up, and I'll see if I can't find it and just kind of load it in here. At this point, Pato! Okay. And they just felt sad to me. And I remember saying, you know, that they look sad. The developer sent me a message back saying that they are sad. And so that kind of, I'm sure that that's not something that any player who came into this game would necessarily feel. But it definitely influenced the way that I was looking at the game. It felt to me like they were going further and further into a dream world, as it is.
Yeah, I
Does
mean,
that make sense?
It does make sense. However, the little googly eyes on top of the rooms, I still have not pieced that together yet with the rest of this game. Oh no, that was a different game. Well, we'll have to cut that.
I'm not cutting it.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, unfortunate.
I'm not gonna cut it because yeah, that's how much attention you paid to your life. So
Ever tried pressing other buttons on your gamepad?
Yeah, and I'm sitting here, like, as soon as that came across, I was
wow.
like, you bastards. No, I haven't tried pressing other buttons on my gamepad. So this is what I meant by you have other abilities, and you can shoot out these little things that'll, you know, work with the little black dots there you can see. And this is actually the last mission I could get to. I couldn't get past this because you really do need a gamepad.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, I'm imagining the keyboard buttons you need to press at this point, and I'm like, oh God!
My hands began to hurt. But I just couldn't get past this part because I couldn't get the
timing
finesse,
right.
You know, that you need exactly with your hands to be able to get this and survive.
Yeah, that seems
So-
pretty difficult.
This is Switch. Again, I think it's a cool little game. It's a neat, you know, neat little platformer. I think the art style's cute. I think the music is all right. It's a little repetitive, but I'm sure they'll fix this. And we'll have the links down in the description. What do you think, Crypto?
I think that it's a platformer that I might try if I had a gamepad, which I do.
Well, you're not going to get any better from Crypto about a platformer than that. There you go, guys.
Until the next one.